Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon.
Switch on the video. Okay, which is the last program we discussed? Abhilash?
Ma'am, to find the biggest among three numbers.
To find the biggest among three numbers. So, for finding the biggest number amongst three numbers, first you want to input three numbers. For that, the statement is A is equal to int input, enter first number, then B is equal to int input, enter second number, C is equal to int input, enter third number. After that, which is the first condition? Sanjana, read the first condition. If all of you switch on the video.
If A greater than B and A
Hmm.
greater than C, print A is greater.
Then print A is greater. Then
If else, no, elif,
so A is greater, or you can write A comma greater. Then elif
B greater than A and B greater than C, print B is greater.
print B is greater. Then after that,
Elif
else.
C greater than A and
here we want to use only else. That is, here we are checking, in the first condition we are checking if A is greater. Here A greater than B and A greater than C means A is the biggest number. We just print A is the biggest number. Else we just check if it is B greater than A and B greater than C. Here it is true, then it will print B is greater. Then the next condition, it is C is greater, that is the result. So there is no need of another checking. You can just write, after else you can just write print C is greater. Okay. So we can go through this program with some sample values. The first value it is. Okay, Kevin. All the others switch on the video. Abarna, Tushar, Nestle. All of you switch on the video. So here I'm giving A value as 10, B value 15, C value 8. So after writing the complete program, you check the errors, do this program in the interpreter and give three types of values. That is, first you want to give A as biggest value, and next time you want to give B as biggest value. Third time you want to give C as biggest value. So after typing the program in your interpreter, just run the program with three possible values. First time, biggest value is A. Then second time you have to give biggest value as B. Then third time you have to give biggest value of C. Okay, here I am giving three values, that is 10, 15 and 8. Then how is the working of this statement? Here, take one pencil and write the value here. What is the value of A? A it is 10, B it is 15. Here also A it is 10, C it is 8. So it will check if 10 greater than 15, and 10 greater than 8. Here 10 is greater than 15. The condition is true. Then what about the second condition? Here and means, what is the meaning of and? And means if both the conditions are true, then only the full condition is true. And this one is true and this one is true, then only this condition is true. If any one condition is false, the entire condition will false. Okay, so here the first condition is true. Here the second condition is also true because 10 is greater than 8. This one is also true. So these two conditions are true. So the final condition, the complete condition, it is true. So it will print A is greater.
Ma'am, first condition is true.
Okay. It is false. It is false, Abhilash. So here it is false. Then here it is true. So what happened? Here the first condition is false. That is 10 greater than 15 is false and 10 greater than 8 is true. So here one condition is false means the whole condition becomes false. It is just like multiplication. So here the whole condition is false. Then the control will move to the next if statement, that is elif statement. Here write the value. B it is 10, it is 15. A it is 10. B it is 15. C it is 8. Here what about the condition? Alan, first condition. Here the first
15 greater than
10. Is it true?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is true. Then about this one, this is also true. So the whole condition is true. So it will print B is greater. Here one condition is false. So it will never execute this statement. It will go to the else if part, elif part. Here it will again check another condition. Here B greater than A is true and B greater than C is also true. So it will print B is greater. Okay. So try this program with another value. It is 25, 20, and 35. So today you want to type this program in the compiler and you want to run that program, run this program and write this program in the notebook. Okay. After compiling, after running the program, you want to write the program and at the same time you want to write the output in the notebook. Okay. Next class, I will ask about that one. You want to show the program. Okay. So write one more question. Homework question. Write a program to accept a character from the user. Write a program to accept a character from a user and display whether it is a vowel or consonant. And display whether it is a vowel or consonant. Write a program to accept a character from the user and display whether it is a vowel or consonant. How we can write that statement? I'll just explain. First, you want to input one character. This is equal to, how we can input a character? Tushar, how we can input one character, Tushar, to a variable? Tushar. Alan Thomas. Kevin.
Ma'am, A equal to string.
How we can input a string? A equal to continue. The previous
Ma'am,
class
input.
input. Correct, Kevin. That is input within bracket enter one character. So first you want to input one character. After that you want to use if statement. Within that if you want to check A equal to within single quotes small letter a or A equal to capital letter A. Then you want to print vowel. Then elif A equal to use second vowel, that is E, or A equal to capital letter E. Then you want to print vowel. Check all the vowels under this. After last elif, use one else and print consonant. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear, Nestle? Okay. Alan Verghese, is it clear? No response. Okay. So we are moving to the last topic from this chapter. It is jump statement. We discussed that jump statement. Which are the jump statements? No. Okay. Okay. Here it is, jump statements. Jump statements are used to transfer the program's control from one location to another location. Means these are used to alter the flow of loop. So jump statements are used to transfer the program's control flow. Jump statements are used to transfer the program's control from one location to another location. It means that these are used to alter the flow of a loop, like to skip a part of a loop or terminate a loop. If you want to terminate a loop or if you want to skip a part of a loop, you want to use this jump statement. The meaning of that word itself, jump statement. Jump from one location to another location. That is jump statement. There are mainly two types of jump statement. It is break and continue. So jump statements are used to pass is also considered as one of the jump statement. What is the use of pass? What is pass?
To ignore the statement.
What?
Ma'am, to ignore the statement by the interpreter.
That is empty statement. Okay, empty statement is represented using pass, P-A-S-S, pass. So jump statements are used to transfer the program's control from one location to another. Means that these are used to alter the flow of a loop, like to skip a part of the loop or terminate a loop. There are mainly two types of jump statements. The first one it is break, second one it is continue. All of you switch on the video. Tushar, Alan, Thomas, all of you switch on the video. Nestle, switch on the video. The first one it is break. Break is used to terminate the loop. That is, it is used to terminate the loop. For example, for val in string, here val is the variable name. So break is used to terminate the loop. Here val is the variable name in string. String is the content. So here the content of val it is first time it is s. So after first iteration the content of val it is s. So if val means the content it is s, s equal to I. Is it true? S equal to I? That is not true. That is, it is false. So if it is false, what happened? It will execute this print val statement. What is the result of print val, Rahul?
I don't know.
Why? You are not listening. Here, the first character of string, that is s, is copied to val, and it will check val equal to I. Here, the content of val, it is s. It is false. So, the control moves to print val. So, it will print val. What is the content of val? That is the question. What is the content, Rahul? Which one? I am repeating the same. From the string, I am using the first character into val. Okay. No problem, Rahul. You just listen. Here, S is the first character. We are assigning this character to val. So, the content of val, it is S. After that, I am checking val equal to I, means the content of val, it is S. So, val equal to I is false. So, it will print val. Then what is the content? Just try, Rahul. It is S. Okay, it is S. That is, first iteration, the first character is assigned to val. So the content of val it is S. So it will print S. After that, at the time of next iteration, next character is assigned to val. So now the content of val it is T. So T is equal to I. Then also the condition is false. So it will again print val in the next line. So now the content of val it is T. Second character is assigned to val. So the content of val it is T. After that again, next iteration, R is assigned to val. So instead of T, now the value it is R. This is for loop. That is, first character is assigned at the time of first iteration. Second character is assigned to val at the time of second iteration. Just like that, one by one character is assigned to that val. That is the procedure for loop. So here now the value is R. Here I'm checking R is equal to I. It is again false. So it will print val, that is, it will print R. Then the next value is I. So here I is equal to I is a true statement. Okay, I is equal to I is a true statement. Then the control moves to this break statement. After executing this break statement, the control skip or terminate the loop. So many characters are there. After I, N is there, G is there. So these three characters are there. But we will skip the or terminate the loop, terminate this for loop by using this break. If this condition is true, it will execute this break statement, means it will not move to this iteration, it will skip the iteration and the control moves to the end. So the next output, it is the end. This is break statement. It is used to terminate the loop. If you want to terminate the loop, you want to give a break statement, you can use this break statement along with if, for, while, anywhere we can use this break statement. The method the method is it is used for terminating the loop. The statement written just like simply write break. That is the syntax. So if you want to terminate a loop, either it is a for loop or while loop, you can use this break statement. When we execute this break statement, the control will terminate this for loop and it is the control will get out of this loop, and the result is after this for loop, it will execute the statement just after this for loop. Is it clear? Is it clear, Kevin?
Ma'am, can you repeat once more? I didn't quite understand.
1 second. Okay. Here, string is the content. When we are using this for statement, the first value of val, it is s. Then I will check the content like s is equal to I. Here the condition is false. Whenever the condition is false, then it will execute this print statement. So the result is S. After that, the control moves back to this iteration. In normal case, it will continue this iteration till the last value is accessed. But here it is not possible because in between, after the I, we are using one break statement, so we want to terminate the loop. In normal case, if you are not using this break statement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times this for loop will work. Okay, how many characters are there? Here 6 characters are there. So 6 times this for loop will work if there is no break statement. But here we are using one break statement. So it will terminate the loop using this break statement after reading I. So the first character, it is S. So it will check S is equal to I. It is false. So it will execute print val. So it will print S. Then the control moves to the next iteration. So the value of S, value of val, it is T. That is next character. That is T. Then it will check T equal to I. Here T equal to I, again a false statement. So it will print val. That is, it will print T. Then after that, it again take another character, that is R. Now the value of val, it is R. R equal to I is again false. So it will print val, that is print R. After that, it will take the character I. Then here the val, it is I. I equal to I is a true statement. If it is true, it will execute break. After executing break statement, control will move out of this loop. This is the loop iteration block. It will terminate from this block and it will print the statement, the end. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubt? Anyone? Amal, is it clear, Amal?
So,
Any doubt? Using break statement. Rahul, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next jump statement, it is break. After break, it is continue. Just like the word meaning, it is continue. Break means it will just break. Continue means it will continue. It is used to skip all the remaining statements in the loop and move controls back to the top of the loop. Control moves back to the top of the loop. But here, in the case of break, control moves to the bottom of the loop. In the case of break, control moves to the bottom of the loop. But in the case of continue, control moves to the top of the loop. So here, for val in init, that is the word it is init, the first value of val, it is I. Here it will check I equal to I. It is true. So it will execute continue. Means the control moves to the top of the loop. It will move to the top of the loop. Then it will iterate. The next iteration, n is assigned to val. Then here it will check n equal to I. Is it true? No, it is false. So the control moves to print val. So it will print n. Then again control moves back to for loop. Then the next value is again I. Here I equal to I is true. So it will execute continue statement and go to the next top of the loop. Then it will take T. T equal to I is false. So it will print T. So the result it is T. After that, there is no character. So it will execute the end. Okay. So this is continue statement. Continue statement is used for continuing the iteration, but break is used for terminating the iteration. Continue is for continuing the iteration. Break is for terminating the condition. So according to this gem statement, there is only one sentence as definition. So you want to learn that definition. At the same time, you want to study this example for break and continue. It is very important. Okay, Rahul. So you want to learn the definition at the same time, the program, and how is the output appear when we are using this continue and break statement. Okay. Any doubt related with gem statement? So there are mainly two types of gem statement, break and continue. Continue is used for continuing the iteration, that is the control moves back to the top. Okay. But in the case of break, control moves to the bottom of the program. Okay. So this is the end of our chapter. There is conditional constraints, conditional and loopy constraints chapter. Last topic it is gem statement. Next topic it is next chapter we are starting with list. Okay. So any doubt related with this chapter? In this chapter we the main topic we discussed it is different types of statements. That is null statement is the simple statement or single statement is the, then compound statement is there. These are the different types of statements. Then after that, control flow. There are mainly three types of control flow. Which are the different control flow? Alan Verghese. If you are not responding, I will not give attendance for you. You are sleeping. Just off the video and no response. Okay. So, Sanjana, which are the control flow, Sanjana? Which are the different
Ma'am,
types?
I was not there when you took the topic.
Okay, if you are absent in the previous session, you just discuss that topic with your friends, which are the topics we discussed in the previous class, just like that. You just give a message, or you just call me, or you just message me. Okay, or you contact with your friends and just identify the topics, which topics we discussed. Okay, Sarah, which are the different control flows? No idea. Sequential control flow, selection control flow, iteration control flow. These are the control flow. That is sequential control flow, that is normal control flow. Selection control flow is there, then iteration control flow is there. After that, which are the statements related with selection control flow, Amal? Selection constructs. Which are the selection constructs, Amal? Amal? It is if is the, if elif is the, nested if is the, or then if elif, if else, symbol if else, if elif, then nested if. Four types of if statements under selection constructs. Then after that, it is iteration. Iteration, based on iteration, for loop is the, while loop is the. Then in the case of for and while, nested for is the, nested while is the. That is not the commonly used one, that nested for and nested while. If you are needed, you can use that nested for and nested while. The same way, we can use else with nested, we can use else with for loop and while loop. Then the last one, it is jump statement. Jump statements, there are two types of jump statement, that is break and continue. Okay, break is used for terminating the loop. That is, when we execute a break statement, the control moves to the bottom of the program. When we execute a continue statement, the control moves to the top of the program. Okay. Then take a fresh page and write the next chapter heading. It is list in Python. We can start that chapter in the next class. So let us continue with some more programs from the previous chapter. That is, write a program. Write a program that reads two numbers. Write a program that read two numbers and an arithmetic operator. You want to read two numbers and one arithmetic operator and display the result. And display the result. Display the result. So first you want to input two integers. For that, we are using a is equal to int input, b is equal to int input. Then you want to
Could you please repeat the question?
Okay. Write a program that reads two numbers and an arithmetic operator and displays the result. And an arithmetic operator and displays the results. So how we can input operator? Only for operator is needed, that is plus, minus, star, slash. How we can input operator? Anyone? How we can input operator? No idea. That is, I want to input plus. How we can input plus? Plus is a string, no. How we can input that string? C is equal to input, enter one operator. Okay. Plus is just like a special symbol or special character or just like a character. So to input a string, what is the statement? Input, enter, operator. So we can input one operator. Then after that, you want to use if a, that is the operator name. If it is C equal to plus, then print A plus B. If C equal to minus, print A minus B. If C is equal to star, print A into B. Just like that. Okay. Last else it is print invalid operator. So we want to continue. Completed. First, you want to input one number, that is A is equal to int input, enter one number, the first number. Then B is equal to int input, enter second number. C is equal to input. Here we need only input because we want to input a string. That is, plus is considered as a string, minus is considered as a string. All the special symbols are considered as a string. So input, enter operator. After that, if C is equal to plus, print sum is A plus B. If C is equal to minus, print difference is A minus B. Then if C is equal to star, print multiplication result is A into B. If C is equal to slash, print division result is A by B. After that, else, print invalid operator. Print invalid operator. So after completing these two programs, you want to send this program to before tomorrow evening. Okay. These two programs, that is checking of that vowel and this program.
Ma'am, we have to send the output in Python.
You want to type this program in Python interpreter and run the program. After running, write the output also. Then send it to me with program and output. 2 programs and 2 outputs. Okay. Just in the PDF format, write the name at the top. Okay. Or at last, you just type the name.
Ma'am, what is the website's name for checking the output?
For Python
Yes, ma'am.
installation. Or else you can just Google it, just Python online compiler. You can just Google Python online compiler.
Okay.
Python online compiler. One program is, I am using that one, or you can just download that Python. Install Python in your system. In your textbook, the installation procedure is there. You just go through the go to that website and click download. Then your Python is installed in your system. Then you can do all the programs in the Python. If it's not possible, you can just go through the online interpreter, online Python interpreter. You just type online Python compiler. One second. Here you just type Python online compiler. Okay. Then search. Here this is the commonly used one. Programmist.com. Here you just press here and you delete all this one. Type the statement here. After typing the statement, press run. Then your output will appear here. Is it clear, children?
Yes.
Okay. So before tomorrow evening, that is before tomorrow 8 o'clock, you want to send this to program with output. Okay.